Hi everyone, our journal page today, and I'm starting with some stamps I've got, and it really doesn't matter what stamps, it's just something that's going to be in the background. Use whatever you have. I'm going to start by stamping with this Olive Grove Memento ink pad. It's a permanent ink, and I'm using this because afterwards I'm going to add more watery stuff, and I don't want it, whatever I stamp to smear. So I think I'm going to start with one of these stamps. I think I'll take this one. Okay, haven't used stamps in a long time. I keep forgetting about them. I used to buy whatever like crazy, and now I hardly ever use them. So it's about time. Now, even with permanent ink pads, afterwards let it sit for 1 minute or two, just so it will take and it won't smear it. I'm just masking here some because I don't want it to reach to all the way to the edge. That's it. And I'm thinking if I want another one here, let's go for it. Again, I'm going to stamp a lot more and probably overlap some of the stamping, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm finished with this one. Moving on, and I'm thinking maybe add some black to the mix, not only this Olive Grove. So let's bring in this black. I'm just playing with the placement until I'll get something interesting. Otherwise it really doesn't matter. It's all part of some details in the back. Yeah. Okay. Next. So another stamp. Do I want more? Maybe change for this one. Again, overlapping, so I'm not really concerned. Maybe it would be ugly, I don't know, I'm playing. Okay, so I've got all of this. Maybe right now I'm leaving it as is. If I feel like I need more later on, I will add, but right now I'm just leaving it as is. Okay, so now I want to smoosh some distress ink. Now, if you don't have distress ink, you can dilute acrylic paint and smoosh it. You can use gelatos like so. Just put them on some non-porous surface. Again, just activate with water like so and smoosh. and whatever happens like so. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to smoosh those ink pads, and I've got fossilized amber, scattered straw, spiced marmalade, old paper, crushed olive, and forest moss. I'm not sure yet what is going to happen. I'm just going to have fun with it. Okay, so smooshing, and I'm going to spray it like so. I don't want it to too much water. Just a little bit more. Yeah, and in between I'm going to wipe it and dry it, so I won't do any harm to the other ink pads, like so. And I think I need more of this yellow in my background. And you don't have to have a spray. Again, you can activate it with a brush with a little bit of water, like so. And here we are. Again, playing. This is just smooshing the distressing on the page. And I'm thinking, moving on to the orangey color. Once again, this spray bottle is giving me trouble, but I like it because it has a mist spray and not something concentrated. So, and sometimes I'm not pressing it too hard. I'm just, yeah, going on like this. Okay, I really like it. I want to move on to the green colors, but I think I'm going to let this dry first. I'm going to use this heat tool. If you don't like the noise, mute it. A little bit more. Okay, so moving on. Where did, here it is. I don't want it to stay in a square formation, so I'm helping it. Yeah, really like it. Next. Sometimes not smooshing it completely gives you a more interesting detail. Sorry, I am still with leftovers from a cold, so my voice is not great. Okay, so I think I'll leave this crushed olive. I'll move on to forest moss. This is a darker color, so I need to be careful because I just want a hint of it, almost maybe splatter instead of smooshing. So I'm taking a fan brush and Yeah, maybe that would be enough. I like it. I think I want some orange splatter also. So I'm going to wipe this. It's coming along nicely, better than I thought. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let this dry completely before I continue. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got this stencil and I want to add some hexagons, I think, to the background, and just wanted to show you another thing. That's the stencil. That's something that I've made from the stencil. Instead of stenciling, I've turned it into a, let's say, some focal points or a whatever fodder for our journaling. If you want to use something like this, it's in the freebies in my website. I will put a link below in the description box, so you can, if you want to use, I'm going to use this bee on this page. If you want to do something similar, you can print it and use it. But now first I'm going to use the stencil just for a little bit more detail in the background. I'm using a makeup sponge, and I'm thinking I'll add here. I'm not sure I really need it, but I'm going for it. Yeah, wanted a little bit more of an orange in the back. Yeah, just a little bit more. Let's go like this. Okay, and I want just one, so I'm going to mask this one, and now I want one here. Yep. Some of it is going to get covered by the bee, but that's okay. Maybe just one more here. Okay, I think I'm going to fussy cut my bee, and then I'll see if I need something more in the back. Now, when I'm printing something like that, I usually print it on Bristol paper, which is a little bit thicker than printer paper, but it can be also printed on just plain printer paper. I'm using nail scissors. They are more dainty, they have a curve, and I'm using it to my advantage. Just easier to cut curvy things with nail scissors. Now, if you're doing something similar to what I'm doing, you can also cut the hexagons and use them. And you can also take this completely any other way you want, with other colors, with other focal point. Just have fun with it. trying to do it quickly. And sometimes I'm leaving a hairline of white. It just, instead of stressing about being precise with the fussy cutting, it just adds a highlight and a little bit easier for it to stand out on the page. A lot of times I used to fussy cut and then find myself reaching for a white marker to add some more definition to something. So now I'm not stressing, I'm just leaving a little bit of white all around. Or in some places, it really doesn't matter. Easier to get into tight places with the nail scissors. Okay. Here we go. We've got a bee. Yeah, my bee is going here. Okay, so now gluing. I'm using this kind of glue just because it has a fine nozzle and it helps me glue things like this, where I need to go into small areas. Otherwise, you really don't need to use something like A6000 or B7000 or whatever, all those kinds of glues just for paper. But as I said, it just helps me get into all the small areas. I've got my bee. Yeah. Oh, I like it. I so like it. Maybe a little bit lower. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Just finishing. I've got some letters here that I want to stamp, and I'm going to just stamp. Where is it? There's E, B, S. Here is the J. Okay, just B. That's what I'm going to stamp here. Just U. And I'm going to stamp it quirkily. One up, one down, don't care. Where's the S? Here it is. T. And just one more E. Yeah, I know. Just B. So that's it. That's my page. I hope you like it. I hope you have fun doing something similar. And please leave me a comment down below and a like if you liked it. And if you don't know, we have now a Facebook group to share the stuff we are doing. So there is a link below also for the Facebook group. I thought I could manage the whole video without choking. It seems not so. So also a link below for the Facebook group if you want to join us. And it's a very lovely community. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.